Hello everybody and welcome back. So today I'm letting go of the reins and I'm letting you guys choose the products and the fate of today's makeup look. I put up a bunch of polls on my Instagram stories for you to choose between 2 products and each category. I don't know which one's won yet, so I'm excited to see the results. So before we get into it, I'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. Also, I didn't forget to turn on my lamp. The light bulb I have in there is a smart light bulb and it's currently updating, something I never thought I was going to have to do in my life. This update is for various security and stability improvements. What does that even mean? It's a light bulb. What color? That's a cute blue. I like that blue. Let's go with that. So for primer, I have received a lot of these types of products, like radiance serums. They're not really primers, but I put up the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum or the Nabla Radiant Plumping Serum Primer. Angel Aura, that's what it's called. And Nabla won with 56%. So not that big of a win, but still a win. So let's check it out. The packaging is really, really cute. I like the little lavender cap. That first pump was a bit dry, one sec. Yeah, see, it's kind of like a pinky base with a gold shift. Yeah, it feels like a nice thicker serum. Oh gosh, feels like a little bit tacky, not like sticky tacky, but just like balmy tacky, if that makes sense. We'll see if it dries down. But yeah, I think that added quite a bit of glow. It kind of gives me Glossier Future Dew vibes, but less pearlescent. Like there's not much pearl visible here. For this product, I feel like people with a drier skin type would like this. For me and my oily skin, I don't know if I'm going to use this much. It feels kind of forgettable just for me, and it didn't do too much for my skin at this point, but we'll see. So now for foundation, I didn't have any new ones, so I put head to head the MAC Studio Radiance Face and Body, since I haven't used this in a very long time, and the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. The L'Oreal product won with 51%, so another close one. I have the shade 2-3 Light, so hopefully this matches me. I'm going to apply that with my Moda Pro Buffer brush. I forgot how messy this product is. It makes me want to cry. I just put some on this Milk palette. I want to start using this more instead of the back of my hand because I vigorously wipe this hand so much and I feel like it's gonna age. Like just how aggressive I am with it sometimes. It's not great. Okay, this might be a little bit dark, but I can balance it with concealer. I'm just going to add a bit more in the center of my face where I want to add more coverage. I've kind of missed this product. Haven't used it in the longest time because it's been sold out everywhere and I can't get a lighter shade, but I remember how nice this is for oilier skin. Although it's like a hyaluronic tinted serum, it doesn't feel really glowy or heavy or greasy throughout the day. It almost keeps it balanced. It's really interesting. It's good for oily skin, that's for sure. And it's looking good on top of this as well. I'll have to try this out with some of my other favorite foundations to see how I get along with it. Yeah, I'm not blown away by it entirely, but yeah, it looks good. Now it's time for concealer, and we have another really close call. I put up the Nabla Regeneration Uplifting Creamy Concealer against the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer, and Huda Beauty won with 51%. Again, very interesting. I'm kind of happy though because this one is a bit more light in comparison, so I feel like it's gonna help balance out the orange. You guys, I got the most exciting job opportunity. It's in 2 weeks. I can't wait to be able to tell you. It's more than a dream, so today I'm a little bit like frozen because it's actually happening. Like flights are booked and everything. Whenever I get super excited about something, I just freeze because I'm like internally freaking out and just processing it and trying to make it feel real. It's a life dream come true, to be honest. And I can't wait to talk more about it. I want to say it right now, but I must move on. But at the end of the week as well, I'm going to LA with my mama. It was just a random trip we booked last week. It was very spontaneous. We're going to be going to Disney for a couple days, and then after Disney we're going to, I think, around Laguna area for a couple days just to chill out and have fun mama daughter times. I forgot I liked blending out this concealer a bit more with a brush, but that's okay. I think it's matching the coverage level of the L'Oreal skin product. I feel like I need a little bit more right here. I don't know if it's showing up as orange on camera, but in person it's like pretty noticeable. I'm just gonna try with this brush just so that I get a combo of each product in here so it balances it out. Oh, I forgot to mention what shade I'm using in the Huda Beauty one. I'm using the shade Cotton Candy 2.3B. And now that I applied it more concentrated, I'm just taking my brush everywhere, just so that there's no harsh edges. And so it deposits that color kind of everywhere, even though there's like hardly anything left on my brush. There we go. I feel like that looks more me now. Powder time, and I put up these two. So the Rare Beauty setting powder as well as the NARS loose light reflecting setting powder. Rare Beauty one with 67%. I feel like anything Rare Beauty would win against anything. I don't know. We do love Rare Beauty over here, don't we, folks? I'm just going to take some on this little nifty brush. This is the Moda Pro Accentuate brush. I really like this one for powder application as well as just concealer application. It's really nice. I like the shape. It's a bit more tapered. It applies it very lightly. I don't know. It's a really nice sensation putting it under my eyes. It's very delicate, but it's also kind of packed. I'm just going to put this under my eyes for the meantime, as usual, because we got some creams coming up. Actually, I can do the center of my forehead right here. Ooh, too much. I was a bit nervous there with the L'Oreal product, but since I balanced it out with that concealer, I'm much more happy with my skin finish, and I think all of these products are wearing nicely together so far. Nothing's looking weird. Next up is one of my favorite steps, bronzer, and I put these two head to head. This one is the NARS Bronzing Cream. I have the shade Laguna 1, and I also have Laguna 2, which is put away somewhere, but we're not going to be using this one today because the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhance one with 54%. Everything's pretty close so far. I think the only one that kind of swept it as of right now is the Rare Beauty powder. I'm going to apply this Makeup by Mario Transforming Skin Enhancer in the shade Light Medium, and I'm applying this with the Fenty Beauty 125 brush. This is such a nice product. It's very unique to me. It's so good. It's really, really good. It's one of my favorite additions to my collection in a while. It truly is very special feeling. It applies super easily. I really like how sheer it is, but it also adds the perfect amount of color and bronze to your skin without adding like coverage. So I can wear this without base makeup if I want to, or I can apply it when I'm wearing like a very full coverage foundation and it still pops. It truly does just make you look bronzed and very healthy, and it has a really nice luminosity to it, but it doesn't feel tacky like a balm. It doesn't feel dry. It just is amazing in every way. It truly enhances your skin. Like, there couldn't be a better name for it. And I am in love with this specific shade as well. I feel like it suits my skin tone perfectly. And I like to go on top with the second product came out with this sometimes, just sometimes, but I like wearing this one alone for the most part. The second product just amps it up a little bit, adds more glow and kind of sets it in place. But if you add too much, it does look glittery, like I showed you in the first video I used that. But anyways, yeah, love that, and I'm happy you chose that one as well. It's now blush time, my favorite time. And I posted these two products, so the Rare Beauty liquid blushes as well as the Undone Beauty lip to cheek palettes. I saw these and I was like, wow, I haven't reached for them in a while, so I wanted to include them. But as you could probably guess, the Rare Beauty blushes won with 71%. They sweeped this thing. I don't know what shade will suit today's look. I don't know what's coming up. So I'm going to maybe make a little mixture. I'm going to do one of my favorite mixtures. I'm going to mix Hope and Encourage. I'm going to take a little dot of each into the palm of my hand just to warm it up a touch. I'm taking a bit more of Hope instead of Encourage. So this is my little ratio. And I'm going to take this Sephora Collection brush, pat the excess off on the back of my hand. Then I go in. And if there's still too much on your brush, like I just had there, take your foundation brush and just dab at the edges. This is one of my most said tricks, but it's so useful. And that way it looks more like one altogether as well. It sinks it back into the base. Oh, I forgot, did I glaze right over highlight? I skipped right over highlight, you guys. I messed up. I thought I was missing something. I was like, that was really quick. What is going on? So for highlighters, I posted the Dior Forever Couture Luminizer in the shade Nude Glow, which looks like this. And right beside that, I put up the Milk Makeup Bionic Glow highlighter in the shade Virtual. And Dior won with 54%. Oh yeah, that is pretty. I just needed to remind myself of this product. I'm applying that with my Moda Pro Glow brush. I like to apply my highlighters before blush because whenever I apply highlight over my blush, I feel like it looks odd. Like it's sitting on top of something that it shouldn't. I don't know. I'll have to go over with a bit more blush after this. My bad, my mistake. Just patting over with that blush brush. That's better. An easy fix, but I'd rather not have to do that. So now I'm just going to do my brows, prime my lids, and I will be right back. You guys did not steer me wrong with this base. Look how good my skin is looking. Even though it's slightly off from my correct shade, it's still looking pretty flawless. I love the skin finish. This L'Oreal product is so nice. I forgot how like glow giving it is without feeling like a very glowy product. Before we move on to eyes, I'm just going to take a bit more of my Rare Beauty powder to set the center of my face. I forgot I already did my forehead, but that's okay. So for my eyes, I have two similar-ish products. They're kind of challenging to hold, so don't mind my weird grab, but I have these NYX eye paints. I'm very excited about these. I used this blue in the back here the other day to create an eyeliner when I went to a local fair, and it was so nice. So I'm excited to see how the other colors perform. And I also have the Nécessaire neons. These are very, very fun. I've only used them to create one look so far, but this pink one, I must do something with this soon. But the NYX ones won with 59%. So I'm gonna get a little creative here, and I'm just checking because I also posted the Nécessaire Chrome Flakes as well as the Twin Flames, and the Chrome Flakes one with 55%. So I just need to keep these in mind to incorporate this in some way. I have some really fun colors here. All right, I gotta get the creative juices going. So here are all of the shades of the eye paints. They all feel pretty consistent except for the yellow one. This one is the only one that's giving me a little bit of concern. Like it doesn't feel like a smooth consistency. You can see that there's like a thicker chunk in the center there, and then it feels kind of patchy everywhere else. This one is my favorite shade out of the bunch. That's the color Calling All Allies. Yeah, they're really pretty. As you can see, they're still kind of drying down, but yeah, that's what I'm working with. I might practice on this eye off camera just so I get a good look and I'm not sitting here saying the whole time, and I have like a good direction. So I'm gonna pop off camera, get creative, and I'll be right back. This is what I have so far as a base using these. So I took these three shades. The pink one is Coming Out Fierce. The blue one, like I said earlier, is Calling All Allies. Well, that one's like the periwinkle blue, and this is like a sky blue. This is Fly the Flag. They're a little bit tricky to work with when you're blending them into one another. The other day I used this as an eyeliner and it worked fantastically. So it's a little bit of a learning curve, but I think I've got it. I'm going to start with this Smith 253 using the pink, and I'm going to pat that in the inner portion of my eye. And I'm also going to make sure to kind of blend it near my crease. As I was doing this eye, I remembered a little story about One time that I got so excited, I just completely froze. We were in Disneyland. I would think I was like 12 or 13. It was at a time that High School Musical was huge and it was my favorite thing on earth. Now I'm taking that periwinkle blue with that same brush and I'm just gonna pat it the same way, making sure to blend these two shades. But they had like a High School Musical rally, like it was kind of like a parade, dance party kind of thing. They tried to get me in the middle because I was a kid to like join in on the dance, but I was like, no. I was like, to my mom, I looked completely unhappy. I was just frozen. I wasn't saying anything. My face was just. Then after the pep rally finished, my mom was like, did you like it? Did you have fun? Like, I can't tell. And I said, I have never been happier in my entire life. Just flat, no emotions. I couldn't handle it. I think I even have a photo. I wonder if I can like retrieve it for this video, but it was, yeah, my mom says that story all the time whenever I get excited and people are like, you don't look excited. Just taking a bit of pink on the other side to help blend that. Then I'm going to do the same on the bottom. The thing with these is that they take a little too long to set, so they tend to crease as you're blinking and working with them. I wish they dried out a little bit quicker, but I mean, it is good that you get some solid play time. Now I'm switching to a Smith 247, which is a bit more of a fluffy one with a flatter side. And I'm taking that sky blue shade. And I'm first going to concentrate on blending this out so I don't have any harsh edges. And then I'm going to start blowing it out. And I kind of hugged it to this blue as well, just to make everything look more cohesive. And I kind of liked how it wrapped around that other blue, gave it a little hug. What I really like about this blue is that it's not blending into my skin tone too much, so it's not looking green or weird. That can happen with a lot of blues, so that makes me very, very happy. I'm going to take that other brush just so I can get into my my outer corner here. I wish they had a little bit of a thicker formula, just slightly, so they would cover a bit better. I feel like they look patchy and they move a lot while you're blending them out, so I think that's what makes it look patchy. But for like drugstore eye paints, like they're pretty damn good. Like this is definitely the best that I've tried at an affordable price point. Now I'm just going to take my time to add more color where is needed to kind of get the blend. And see, now the pink kind of got left behind. I'm just gonna take another flat brush. This one's from Melt. Taking some of that pink just to help bring that to the forefront. Here we are. I really like how that looks. If I wasn't constrained to other products right now, I probably would have gone over top of this with similar matte shades like I did in a recent video of mine, just to really make this look smooth and opaque and everything in every area. But overall, looks really nice. So now let's incorporate one of these Danessa Myricks Chrome Flakes. Now, which ones should I use and where? Maybe just in the center after I just perfected the blend for 80 hours. I just gave them all a quick swatch to help me determine which one would look the best. And I feel like they all would. This one's super green. I don't know if that's the vibe. That one's Laser Beam. Then we have Moonlight, Strobe Light, and Pixie Dust. I feel like they all could work in a very interesting way. This one kind of has a lot of the colors I have on my eyes already. It has like the pinks and purples. This one looks mostly blue with like a pink shift, which would also really work. I think I'm gonna go for Strobe Light. I think that one would make the most sense since it has a blue-pink shift. These are really interesting. I'm going to try to use a tiny amount of it just in the center, I think. But it's cool. If you use a lot of this product, it makes it look scaly. It adds a whole different texture. They aren't the most comfortable thing, but they look super, super cool. I'm just gonna tap some on my lid right here. I might do the whole thing. I'm being a little extra careful because I don't want it to remove what I have underneath of it, because that would be a pain in the butt. Okay, little swipes work a lot better. And I'm going to put that in my inner corner as well. Okay, I'm happy with my decision with this one. That looks really interesting. Wow. Okay, that brought that to another level. That looks really nice. It almost looks like little LEDs. That is gorgeous. I like that sheerly applied, I think even better than it fully applied. So now let's add some mascara. Which ones did I put up again? I put up the Lancôme Lash Idole in waterproof, or the Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water mascara, and the Lancôme one with 55%. I tried the waterproof version of this mascara probably around 2 weeks ago now, and I've actually been using it quite a bit just because it holds the curl of my lashes so much better than a lot of other mascaras. And waterproof is fun because you know it's not going to budge. I just don't use them as often as I'd want to, just because the removal process is such a pain in the butt. I hate it. I feel like I'm so much more rough on my eyes, but sometimes it's worth it. I'm happy this mascara won because it is a bit more lengthening and slightly volumizing, and the other one is very volumizing. But I wanted my lashes to be a bit more see-through so we could see my eyeshadow. I have some clumps happening on the inner corner. I think that's just because I had eye paints on my lashes. I'm taking my little scary needle brush from Velour to remove that. And I'm also going to use this on my lower lashes as well. Ooh, these turned out so fun, you guys. Here are the eyes all finished, you guys. Really picked well. I love these. At first, I was really scared and hesitant about going in with one of these, but I think it made it even better. This is gorgeous. Okay, let's now move on to lips. I didn't let you guys pick any lip liners, so I'm just going to quickly line with M Cosmetics Bunny. It has like a nice pink color to it. That'll tie in the peachiness of my blush. Fun. Okay, and this is the only category that I have to disagree with you guys. So for my lip products, I posted the About Face Paint It lip colors against the Wet n Wild new lip glosses. These are called the Mega Slicks lip glosses. They came out with so many fun colors, but the About Face lip paints one, I wanted a glossy moment with this. I feel like I always want a glossy moment, so maybe this is going to be good for me to try something more matte. But you know, I feel like a gloss would be the moment. But let's see how this goes anyways. I have quite a few shades, but I'm kind of eyeing the pinkier ones. I might mix in something nudie just to tone it down a touch. But let's give these two shades a swatch. So this pink one here is Unforgettable Season. Looks a little deep. This next one is Baby's Arms. I thought it said Baby's Ass. Arms, it says. I feel like that would be better. Now I'm gonna see if I can mix in a little bit of Baby's Arse into the shade Sad Song. Baby's Arms. Okay, don't make it weird, guys. It looks pretty much the same. Okay, I slammed this back into here with sass. Do not do that because I just broke this entire thing. Look at this. I broke the entire top of Baby's arse. I can't even close this anymore because I broke the stopper off. Like the whole neck of this thing busted. What in the Hulk strength do I have? Dang it, and that's such a cute color too. Just gonna take a little bit of Sad Song. Siri, play a sad song. R.I.P. that cute lip color. Okay, you guys were right though. I think this is the move. I really like the matte look with this. Okay, I should never doubt you guys. Lesson learned. And here is the outcome of today's look. I love how this turned out. You should be very proud of yourselves. If you did help to vote for these products, give yourself a pat on the back because you guys did phenomenally. I always get a little bit nervous for these videos, but I also love them because I'm used to having control over every aspect of my videos. So it's always fun to kind of sit back and let you guys decide. But I can't wait to hear what you guys think of today's video, but that's going to be it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy today's video, please make sure to give this video a like. I'll also make sure to link all of the products I used in today's video in the description down below as always, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!